Our Earth, a blue and green oasis in the vastness of space, a unique gem in the cosmos, teeming with life and natural beauty. From the lush rainforests to the expansive deserts, from the icy poles to the warm tropics, Earth is a marvel of diversity and wonder, a world teeming with life from the highest mountains to the deepest oceans. Every corner of our planet is filled with an incredible array of species, each playing a vital role in the delicate balance of our ecosystems. The majestic whales in the oceans, the soaring eagles in the skies, and the myriad of creatures that inhabit our forests and plains. Yet, this precious planet, our only home, is in danger. Human activities have left a mark on every part of the globe. Pollution chokes our rivers and streams, smog blankets our cities, and litter defiles our beaches. The impact of our actions is undeniable and far-reaching. The air we breathe, the water we depend on, the very land itself, all bear the scars of pollution. The signs are everywhere. Toxic chemicals seep into our soil, contaminating the food we eat. Microplastics infiltrate our water sources, affecting marine life and ultimately us. The consequences of our negligence are becoming increasingly apparent. Glaciers, once mighty rivers of ice, are shrinking at an alarming rate. These ancient ice formations, which have stood for millennia, are now retreating, contributing to rising sea levels and altering weather patterns. The loss of glaciers not only affects the landscape, but also the communities and wildlife that depend on them. Sea levels are rising, threatening coastal communities and ecosystems. As the oceans encroach upon the land, homes are lost, habitats are destroyed, and the delicate balance of coastal ecosystems is disrupted. The rising tides bring with them the risk of more frequent and severe flooding, endangering lives and livelihoods. Forests, the lungs of our planet, are disappearing, replaced by concrete and farmland. The consequences are dire. Deforestation not only reduces the planet's capacity to absorb carbon dioxide, but also destroys the habitats of countless species. The loss of forests accelerates climate change and leads to the extinction of many plants and animals. Extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense. Hurricanes, droughts, and heavy rains are wreaking havoc on communities around the world. These events are not just natural disasters, they are exacerbated by human-induced climate change, making them more destructive and unpredictable. Species are vanishing at an unprecedented rate, pushing our planet towards a sixth mass extinction. Habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change are driving countless species to the brink of extinction. The loss of biodiversity weakens ecosystems, making them more vulnerable to collapse. The very fabric of life on Earth is under threat. Coral reefs, once vibrant and teeming with life, are now bleached and dying. Ecosystems that have thrived for centuries are now struggling to survive. The time to act is now, to protect and preserve the only home we have ever known. How did we get here? The answer is complex, woven into the very fabric of our modern world. Industrialization, while bringing progress and prosperity, has come at a cost. Factories and power plants release a toxic cocktail of pollutants into the air, water, and soil. Our insatiable appetite for consumer goods fuels the demand for more production, more energy, and more waste. Plastic, a miracle material that revolutionized our lives, has become a scourge on our planet, choking our oceans and landfills. Every plastic bag, every discarded bottle, every piece of single-use packaging, all contribute to the growing problem. We have become a throwaway society, disconnected from the consequences of our actions. The evidence of pollution's devastating impact is irrefutable. From the air we breathe to the water we drink, pollution is infiltrating every aspect of our lives. Industrial factories spew toxic smoke into the atmosphere, while rivers and oceans are choked with plastic and other waste. Global temperatures have risen by over 1 degree Celsius since the late 19th century, primarily due to human-caused greenhouse gas emissions. This seemingly small increase has led to more frequent and severe heat waves, making urban areas particularly vulnerable. Cities are becoming heat islands where temperatures are significantly higher than in surrounding rural areas. The consequences are being felt around the world. Wildfires are becoming more intense and widespread, devastating forests and communities. Droughts are leaving farmland parched and unproductive, threatening food security for millions. Ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica are melting at an accelerating rate, contributing to rising sea levels. This not only threatens coastal communities, but also disrupts global weather patterns, leading to more extreme weather events. Coastal cities and low-lying islands face an uncertain future, vulnerable to flooding and erosion. As sea levels rise, the risk of storm surges and tidal waves increases, putting millions of lives and livelihoods at risk. The very existence of some island nations is in jeopardy. Entire communities are being displaced as their homes are swallowed by the sea. The cultural and social fabric of these nations is being torn apart. The oceans, once teeming with life, are becoming increasingly acidic as they absorb excess carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This acidification is having a devastating effect on marine life, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales, coral reefs. Vital ecosystems that support a quarter of all marine species are bleaching and dying at an alarming rate. The loss of these reefs not only affects marine biodiversity, but also the millions of people who rely on them for food, tourism, and coastal protection. The situation is dire, but it is not hopeless. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the resources to turn the tide on pollution and forge a more sustainable future. But it will require a fundamental shift in our thinking and our actions. Renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and geothermal offer a clean and sustainable alternative to fossil fuels. Investing in energy efficiency measures can significantly reduce our reliance on polluting energy sources. Recycling and waste reduction are crucial to stemming the tide of plastic pollution. We must move away from single-use plastics and embrace a circular economy, where materials are reused and recycled rather than discarded. Section 5, Our Shared Home, a call for stewardship. The Earth does not belong to us, we belong to the Earth. We are but one species among millions, interconnected in the intricate web of life. As stewards of this planet, we have a moral obligation to protect and preserve it for future generations. Our actions have consequences, not just for ourselves, but for all living things. We must recognize that the health of our planet is inextricably linked to our own well-being. Pollution is not just an environmental issue, it is a social justice issue, a health issue, and a moral issue. Section 6, Small Steps, Big Impact, a roadmap for sustainable living. In this section, we will explore how simple, everyday actions can contribute to a more sustainable future. By making mindful choices, we can collectively create a significant positive impact on our environment. The journey to a cleaner, healthier planet begins with each of us. Every small action, from picking up litter to planting trees, plays a crucial role in preserving our natural world. These efforts not only beautify our surroundings, but also help in restoring ecosystems and promoting biodiversity. Small changes in our daily lives can collectively make a big difference. Engaging in community gardening, for instance, not only provides fresh produce, but also fosters a sense of community and connection to nature. Teaching children the importance of sustainability from a young age ensures that future generations will continue to care for our planet. By making conscious choices, we can reduce our environmental footprint and inspire others to do the same. Recycling is a simple yet effective way to minimize waste and conserve resources. When we sort our recyclables correctly, we ensure that materials are reused and repurposed, reducing the need for new raw materials. Choose sustainable transportation options such as walking, cycling, or public transport. These alternatives not only reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but also alleviate traffic congestion and improve air quality. By opting for these modes of transport, we contribute to a healthier, more sustainable urban environment. Reduce your reliance on private vehicles, which are major contributors to air pollution. Carpooling, using electric vehicles, or simply walking when possible can significantly cut down on harmful emissions. Every effort counts in our collective mission to combat climate change. Support businesses and organizations that prioritize sustainability and ethical practices. By choosing to buy from companies that are committed to reducing their environmental impact, we encourage more businesses to adopt sustainable practices. This shift can lead to a broader change in industry standards, benefiting the planet as a whole. Reduce your consumption of meat and dairy products, as animal agriculture is a significant source of greenhouse gas emissions. Incorporating more plant-based meals into your diet can lower your carbon footprint and promote better health. Simple changes in our eating habits can have a profound impact on the environment. Choose locally sourced produce whenever possible to reduce the environmental impact of transportation. Local foods often require less packaging and fewer resources to reach your table. Supporting local farmers not only strengthens the local economy, but also promotes sustainable agricultural practices. Section 7. A brighter future. Embracing hope and action. The challenges we face are daunting, but we must not lose hope. The human spirit is capable of great things when we work together towards a common goal. By embracing a spirit of collaboration, innovation and determination, we can create a brighter future for ourselves and for generations to come. Governments must implement policies that promote sustainability, invest in renewable energy and hold polluters accountable. Businesses must adopt sustainable practices throughout their supply chains and invest in innovative solutions. And individuals must make conscious choices in their daily lives to reduce their environmental impact. Section 8. A final word. The time for change is now. The time for action is now. We can no longer afford to delay or deny the urgency of the situation. The choices we make today will determine the fate of our planet and the well-being of future generations. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose action. Let us choose hope. The future of our planet depends on it.